Welcome everyone to a special edition of DexFunko Pop and Comics. So I was recently tagged by Just a Geek from 305 to a rather funky questionnaire for Funko Pops, and it's a would you rather. Three simple questions that kind of get your mind started and intrigued. So he tagged, I was one of his tags to continue the challenge going forward. So this is my video for the challenge. I've added a slight tweak to it since, I don't only collect Funko Pops, but I also collect comics. So I've modified the questions to be able to bring in my comic book collector friends. So this will be a two-part Would You Rather Q&A. First part being for Pops, second part being for comics. So I'll be tagging some of you guys below after the game, and after the questionnaire. And let's see what the answers are. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. And we're going to be starting off with the Funko Pop segment of the Would You Rather. So here's the first question. Come on. So the first question is, would you rather have 5 single pops or 1 10-inch pop? So as you can tell from the wall behind me, I like them both. I have every single 10-inch pop that's been released till date except for 2. I have the regular pops as well, as you can tell from the wall in the back. It's hard because with the regular size pops you get so many different characters that they make that it just makes it look even better. You get new characters, a lot of the people from the comic books, from the movies and things like that. But the 10-inch pops just look stellar. The size alone for them, the detail that they put into them, it just makes it look even better. Like, I'll show you the difference now. Give me 1 second. So like here we have the 10-inch Hulk, okay? And then here, because first one I grabbed, yeah, Venom looks awesome, but 10-inch Hulk, the 10-inch pops, they just look so much cooler. The overall size and things like that. I know that a lot of people complain that they take up space, but I'd rather have them. So 10-inch pops all the way. Alright, so now it's on to the second question. Alright, so now the second question. And the second question is, would you rather buy a pop of your choice for $10, or would you rather buy a mystery box for $5? So yeah, mystery boxes sometimes have some grails in them. You can get grails. The chances of you getting grails depending on how many mystery boxes, obviously that ratio takes into effect. But for me personally, this is a dead no. I'd rather buy a pop for $10 of my choice. I hate to buy things and not know what I'm gonna get, because in the end, my collecting is very specific. I strictly only collect Marvel Funko Pops, so I do off lines, but they have to have some specific meaning for me, like Wayne's World, The Sandlot, things like that. So the mystery boxes, my chances of getting something that I'm actually gonna like might be 50%, might be 40, 30, 20, 60, 70, but there's that chance that I'm gonna get something that I get stuck with. And unfortunately, sometimes you really can't get rid of them, so you're kind of stuck with them. So yeah, this one's easy for me. It's straight up buy a pop of my choice for $10. I would rather pay twice as much, knowing what I get. Alright, so now on to the third question, which is the tougher one of them all, really. Alright. So the third question is, would you rather start your Funko Pop collection all over again, which means you get rid of everything right now? Or would you rather stop collecting, never buy another pop again, and just stay with the collection you have? Yeah, so, you know, I'd save money if I stopped right now, but for me, I don't think I could stop. They keep coming out with so many cool characters. You know, Thor just got released for ECC. I forgot the guy's name from Captain Marvel holding the two swords just got released, and I'd want them. So it's a pretty simple question for me to answer, and it's pretty much get rid of everything. I would rather get rid of everything, start fresh, and start collecting again than to never buy a pop again. It's just too much fun. The hunting, you know, the constant weekends, meeting new people, making friends, all with collecting Funko Pops, you know, finding those chases, finding those exclusives still in store. It's fun. I enjoy it. It brings, you know, a lot of happiness to me, and, you know, when you find that special one that you were hunting for. So for me, I'm going to have to go with get rid of everything and start all over again. So that pretty much wraps up the Funko Pop Would You Rather. It's 3 simple questions, nothing really, you know, earth-shattering, but it's fun because you kind of get to see what you would do in the end of the day. And a lot of these questions get asked sometimes, and, you know, you kind of have to sit there and think about them. I mean, granted, we're just collecting. These are our toys. Some people refrain from using toys, collectibles, sorry. For me, they're, you know, they're pieces of art. I love them. So now we're going to move on, and we're going to move over to the comic book segment of the Would You Rather, which is something that now I've modified the Funko part to now include comic book collectors, because I haven't seen anybody do this for the comic book collectors. You know, I'm thankful for the guys that started this for the Funko Would You Rather, you know, collectors and all that. So as you can tell from the wall above me, I don't only collect Pops, I collect comic books as well. So that's why I had to do it both, and I figured why not. So now let's move on to that segment. Alright, so we're going to start off now the comic book segment, which I've created, of the Would You Rather Q A. So let me get rid of this guy here. We'll just put him off here. I'm going to put Venom right in front of him. Alright, so the first question up for the comic book collectors. So these are a little bit different, but they go along the same lines. So the question is, would you rather, as a comic book collector, have 5 regular A covers, comic book covers, okay, or a single 1 in 100 variant cover comic book? For me, this is kind of easy as well. A lot easier than picking the small pops over the big pops. For me, this is easy. I'd rather have the 5 single copies of the regular covers, mainly because I like to enjoy and read them. You know, go through them, see all the artwork, see the different artwork, all the penciling. Enjoy reading them over and over again sometimes, depending on the stories. And to just limit myself just to 1 because it's a variant, you know, then I would only have that 1 variant, versus I could pick 5 comic books that are 5 in a series, you know, 1 through 5, 5 through 10, and enjoy a great storyline, or I read 1 book. And that, to me, you know, isn't really the point of it. Do I have 1 in 100 variants? Yes, but I will, all day long, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, I would rather take 5 single A cover comics. And, you know, just in the following of Hulk, this is pretty much what a 1 in 100 would look like. You know, this is Ultimate Spider-Man 104. It's a 1 in 100 variant, white, no background, just him. but I'll pick 5 comic books all day long, you know, over this guy. No, you guys can't have it. I still want it. It's still mine. So we'll leave him there. So that's it for the first question. So let's move on to the second one. All right. So the second question. And this, we got movement. And the second question is, would you rather buy any comic book of your choice for $5 or buy a mystery box for $10? You know, if you've been watching from the beginning, from the Funko Pop side, I hate buying things that I don't know what I'm getting. So I definitely am going to go with, I'd rather pay $5 for a book of my choice than getting something that I might not like, don't really care to read. Yeah, I might get a double. Sometimes doubles are fun, but I'd rather buy the one of my choice. So that's pretty much that question. So now the third and final question of the night. So the final question is, would you rather stop collecting comic books, get rid of everything to start fresh again, or would you rather stop collecting, never buy a book again, and just keep what you have? You know, I gotta go with the same thing as for the Funko Pops. You know, the enjoyment that I get after looking for, you know, certain comic books, key comics, regular keys, you know, non-keys, just regular books, Silver Age, you know, modern, current, you know, it's more fun for me. I enjoy going out and looking for the different books, the different covers. That for me is the fun part, apart from reading them, you know, but the hunt is the fun part. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with get rid of everything. I'll sell it all. It's not for sale. It's not. But I would if I needed to, and just start fresh again. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up the Would You Rather segment for Funko Pops and comic books. So with that being said, you know, just the Geek from 305 tagged me in it. He tagged 2 other people with it. So since I've modified it to include comic books, I am now going to tag it a little bit differently. So I'm going to tag 2 people that I know for a fact do Funko Pops, and another 2 people that actually do comic books. So the 2 people that I plan on tagging are none other than, one of them is a YouTuber and an Instagram. His name is, on Instagram, his name is KChaseHunter. So he does have a YouTube channel, KChase Family. The next one is Brian Rocks, Urban Rockstar. He's mainly on Instagram. I don't think he has a YouTube, but I'm going to still tag him in this one. And for the comic books, I am going to tag Reggie Collects, or Reggie Simmons. He has an Instagram and a very, very good YouTube, so make sure you guys go check him out. He does videos all week long, very informative videos. I've learned a lot from watching his videos, and he's really down to earth, and he's always willing to talk and have a conversation about comics and just everyday things. So tagging him to go ahead and do this. He will probably only do the Would You Rather comic book segment since he doesn't have any Funko Pops. And the next person that I'm going to tag for the comic books is Discovery Bay Comics. I recently found him on YouTube because of Reggie, and the man is he's awesome. He tells you every day, he gives you a listing of all the videos that are coming out that day from all the different channels, who's going live, what's a regular video, what some things are about. He does recaps, which are awesome, of the previous day. So if you haven't checked them out, check them out. All their links are going to be below. And that's really it. Stay tuned. This Sunday, I will be going live with DexFunko's Pop and Comic Sunday Corner. And I have a special unboxing to do. which I'll do with you guys, and I'll be reviewing the pops and comics that I've picked up over the week. And then I have a special unboxing video coming out next Tuesday. This one is something that I picked up from IG Comic Store. So great guys over there, you know, but you got to stay tuned and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below. Let me know below what would you rather, even though I didn't tag you. And, you know, it's always great to start a conversation and see where people take it. All right, so have a great night, and we'll be talking.